Shares, though, of SiriusXM, we're tracking those this morning, and that's following the Q3 earnings report. Shares are higher right now by about 1%. Q3 earnings report saw the broadcasting company miss profit estimates on the bottom line as revenue came in just above market expectations. The company saw subscriber revenue increase 5% as they added 187,000 new self-paid subscribers during the third quarter here. The audience here, I mean, for radio and terrestrial radio, I think as Pew Research or Nelson Media has called it in the past, I mean, this is still a wide audience, especially within so many of the vehicles that SiriusXM was so wise to get those partnerships with early on to make sure that they were embedded into that passenger experience. And so with more than 80% of Americans continuing to enact with this, or engage with this rather, I think that's where SiriusXM on the advertising revenue front has a clear opportunity to continue to grow that out. And they spoke about that in this most recent quarter, not just for SiriusXM, but also for Pandora as well. Very strategic acquisition.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Pandora, because if you're wondering where Spotify got all its users from in the third quarter, it looks to be Spotify. Monthly active users down 7% year over year. That's dreadful, but I'm not surprised. Pandora is in pretty awful service. I was a former customer, use this all the time, but Spotify clearly, but that algorithm is.
I used to love Pandora.
Me too. I'm with you. That was the first streaming music platform that I used, but really Spotify has a superior service. It's
Apple
superior.
Music.
Yeah,
well, I know Apple
I mean, a lot of the driving drives all of these services, right? And SiriusXM kind of has owned the car, but now that you're getting more Apple Play in your car and those kinds of easier interfaces to play from your phone, maybe that'll be bad news for their market share.